Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Global Door Controls TC303 door closer. Available in the aluminum finish, and of course a dark bronze as well. Gold and painted white are available on special orders. Frankly, I'm not aware of any sort of minimum requirement, but we can certainly investigate that for you. Reach out to us. We'll be happy to investigate the availability of gold and white finishes. Now, first, as you can see, the Global TC303 is a small closer. It's a very small footprint. Your typical footprint is going to be just over 9 inch in terms of center to center dimension of the screw holes, and this is closer to 6 3/8. Center to center on these screw holes is indeed 6 3/8, so keep that in mind. Then you're going to have the typical sort of dimension from the top, which is about 3/4 inch. Yeah, yes, let's take a look, closer look. Yes, 3/4 inch vertical center to center. So before purchasing this, if you are matching or replacing an existing closer, be sure that the footprint is going to match with this. This is abnormally small for door closers, and quite frankly very rare for us to sell because it's really not intended to handle doors of any sort of weight. And frankly, because my experience doesn't give me any data on how this closer how successful an installation would be on a 3-foot by 7-foot metal door. I can only tell you that the times that we sell this is when it's going on a very small door or maybe a hollow core door that you might have in a restroom sort of application, something hollow core. Dual valve, it's going to give you both the, let's see here, the latching valve, the 0 to 15 degree, and then the 15 out to about 80 degree or so sweep valve. You're going to get with the TC303, of course, the arm. You'll have your main arm and your forearm. Those obviously connect together. That obviously connects down to the closer. Okay. You'll get a package of screws. Then you're going to get the cap that will dress off the unused side of the spindle. You'll just snap that down. Optional is a parallel arm bracket. This client's order requested a parallel arm bracket, so this is what it looks like. Now, this does, of course, include installation instructions. Very simple and straightforward installation instructions, and the fact that these are not in English really isn't really a handicap because it's simple and straightforward. This, with the parallel arm bracket, can be installed, of course, in one of 3 ways. It would be considered what we call a tri-pack sort of installation. You would mount it in either a top jam mount, which would be fairly uncommon, where the body is mounted to the header, and then the arm shoe is mounted to the face of the door, and that would be when you are installing it on the push side, like you might have for an exterior door that swings out, but again, TC303 I would avoid for an exterior door. Even though their chart clearly indicates a 155-pound door, I've never used it on a door of that size. Back to the mounting methods. Of course, the standard and most common is the regular arm, where you're mounting the body onto the door itself when you are on the pull side, and then the shoe goes onto the header. And then, of course, the parallel arm installation, where you're mounting the body on the door again, but this time you're standing on the push side. And then you would, of course, employ the parallel arm bracket, and the arm shoe would connect here. Okay, and of course your body is down below. Okay, and there is a link below this video to the installation instructions that will show you at least what is published and what is included. The important aspect, and these documents are certainly incomplete in every regard, the dimension when you're measuring from the center line of the hinge over to the first set of screws, as is indicated on the installation instructions where it's shown for the parallel arm bracket, will give you the location of the body from the center line of the hinge over to those holes, which is dependent on the degree of opening that you want to accomplish. Okay? And it's going to give you the location for both the body in the top table and then the arm in the bottom table, or at least the location of the parallel arm bracket. And in the absence of knowing what the other dimensions are for the regular arm mount, which for sure is very common, it would probably stay in the same sort of realm of what you're dealing with for a parallel arm installation. We will contact the manufacturer and request an updated set of installation instructions to give that sort of data. What you do need to know about Global is that they have a comprehensive offering of door closers, not only things that are considered quite light duty and small in residential use, like this TC303, but they're much more common TC200, 2000 series closers, which are completely handicap compliant, the standardized footprint that you're going to have for common installations, like doors on the exterior of fast food restaurants is where you'll see them often. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full line product catalog and review all things Global door hardware related. They have it broken into sections of their primary product offerings, the first being aluminum storefront hardware, then of course lock sets, continuous geared hinges, door closers, some specialty door closers, exit devices naturally, and then they're going to have some ancillary hardware like hinges as well. And quite frankly, if you have a client, if you're doing a tenant improvement, a TI, you're a subcontractor and you're providing a package, a small package of hollow metal doors, wood doors, let's say, and regular hardware where there's no specification, I would strongly suggest that you consider Global when it comes to their hinges, their door closers, their exit devices, and their lock sets of very good quality for the price. If you have any questions on the TC303, which is, of course, I should have mentioned earlier and I didn't, non-handed and fully reversible, or any other Global door closer or Global product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.